Good morning. I am leaving for Milan today. I posted a video where I talk about this trip a bit and packing and getting ready for it or whatever, but it was quite a whirlwind. I planned this, well, I don't even know if planning is the right word, but I booked my ticket and my hotel room very, very last minute. I got an invitation to a very small Prada event, but a Prada event nonetheless. So I was like, I have to make this trip. And this is the first time I'm being invited to a Prada event as an influencer. So I'm just like so excited, so excited. I've gone to Prada stuff just either as a customer or with a customer. So last year when I went to their fashion show in Milan, I was with my friend Julie, who's a VIC, and she got invited to the show. And she asked me, which I'm still just blown away by. I still think back on those days and I'm like, whoa, like what an absolute dream. Yeah, so this is the first time I'm going actually as an influencer. And I'm really excited. I know it's a small event or whatever, but I'm really excited. I'm excited to meet other influencers or whoever else they're, inviting and just hang out in Milan. I've got some friends that are there. I'm going to see Luna, of course, while I'm there. Take a look at some jewelry, of course. And I'm not leaving until a little bit later. I usually book like the first flight out, but I think like no matter where I'm going, but I think because of the connection, whatever. Anyway, my flight isn't until like a little bit later, so I'm all packed. I made myself some coffee. Oh, did I even show you guys when I went to Prada in my packing video or whatever? My friend, he's the store manager there, Jason. He knew it was my birthday, so he gave me a box of goodies from Marchesi, and I'm actually going to be eating at Marchesi two times while I'm in Milan. Yeah, so I have friends there. They're VICs, and they're going to be there, and I'm going to meet up with them, have lunch or whatever. So I'm excited to see them. And the event, sorry, I didn't even tell you about the event. I'm like a little crazy because, like I said, I booked this trip so last minute. So I'm leaving today. Today's Monday, and I'm coming back on Thursday. So I'm only there basically. I arrive in Milan Tuesday, like late morning, and then I leave super early Thursday morning. So yeah, I'm there for basically like 48 hours. I've been away like so often. I just, as much as I want to just hang out in Milan, I'm like, I need to come home. I need to come home, get my act together, because I am leaving for another very long trip in like 3 weeks. So that's the situation with Milan. That's why I'm going. So the event is a dinner at Marchesi, which I'm so looking forward to. And then they're going to be closing their Galleria, their flagship store. They're going to be closing that down for 2 hours and having basically a private event for those of us that are in attendance. And speaking to one of the marketing managers who put this event together, she said there's just going to be like 10 or 12 people. She wanted to keep it like small and intimate. And so, again, I felt like, I'm so flattered to be included. So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm fairly well acquainted with the fall collection, but they always come out with pieces in production that you may not have seen, that weren't part of the show or whatever, or, that I didn't get to see at LA House. I went to the Prada LA House event back in, I think that was April, where I took Jennifer All Feisty. And so that was for this collection that is in store now. But it's always good to see everything, especially like clothing like Prada. It's just so good. Not even just to see it in person, but to feel it and to, to experience it, to walk around it. It just makes such a difference. So, yeah, so that's what we're doing. So anyway, I'm going to just finish up my coffee, finish packing up all my electronics, all my little things. And then we're off. We're off to Milan. Hey guys, just got to Milan. My room isn't ready yet, but I asked the gentleman at the front desk if I could get ready somewhere. I was just looking for a bathroom, but he's letting me use this room. It's so nice. Bed over there, the window. Sorry, you're plugged in right now, so I can't move you around too much. But it's such a nice room. Look at this cool closet. Anyway, I landed, got here. It's about 11:15. I am just wanting to get ready because I'm actually meeting some friends for lunch at the Bulgari Hotel at 12:30. I think I can walk there. I think it's like maybe a 30-minute walk, which will actually be really, really nice. And it's not raining. It's supposed to be raining all day. It's not raining yet, so I think I am going to walk. But I'm going to change. I'm going to use the bathroom, freshen up, basically, and we're off. We're off. We are here in Milan. I'm so excited. Guys, I don't think I showed you my final lunch outfit. I just got out of that room since I was just borrowing it. But I did take a picture, so I'll put it up here. Got my new skirt on and this jacket from this past season. Okay, we're off to Bulgari. Hello, I'm back from my wonderful lunch, which turned into a birthday lunch. My friends are so sweet, and Luna and her husband actually showed up to surprise me because I'm going to go see them tomorrow at the studio, but I actually connected my friend with Luna, and she got a bunch of jewelry. And then, so they were talking, and my friend invited Luna out to lunch with us, and it turned into a birthday thing, it was so great. I'm so touched. So touched. But I had to run back to the hotel because I'm not sure if this is what I'm going to wear to the event tonight. and I had to, check into my room and just sort of get settled. So let me show you the room that I got. It's a little bit different than the one that I was getting ready in earlier. So here's the door. This is the hotel I'm staying at, by the way. Did I even mention that? You're gonna have to excuse me this particular vlog because I'm delirious, but this is the Nemi Hotel. So that's the front door. So to the right, we've got the mini bar, all of that. And then here's the room. Got this cute little sitting area, a desk, TV, which is perfect because I do need to do some work. And then we've got this great closet, which this is like smoked glass, so you can kind of see through it, which is really neat. The bed, which is nice and big. I cannot wait to get into that tonight. And then over here is the bathroom. We've got a sink. And then here is the walk-in shower. I don't have much of a view. I think it's like the courtyard of the hotel. Totally fine. But this is the room. Nice and cozy. It's kind of a shame I'm only going to be here for 2 nights. But I have to get myself together. I've got to charge up this phone, get out my camera, and get ready for this evening. I'm so tired. And I was actually afraid to come back to the hotel room because I'm like, if I even sit down, it's dangerous. But that's okay. I'm going to like unpack a little bit, not too much since I'm only here for 2 days. I finally made it. Traffic, as you can imagine, is absolutely nuts. But I had a great driver. He was actually really funny. So I am in the Galleria now. And sorry, I'm getting my bearings because I know Marchesi is across from... Oh, there it is. I just have to look for the sign. I have no idea what time it is. I have no concept of time right now. But I think I'm a little bit early, so I'm going to try and take some pictures here, shoot some footage, and then we're going to go up for dinner. I'm so excited. We just finished up wow, the lights were really bright, hold on. We just finished up dinner at Marchesi and now we are heading on over to the store. Sat and had like such great conversations with these ladies. They're incredible. All right, let's hope I don't buy too much.
Example of objects that Mario Prada said at the beginning of the history. Here you can find the original door, the original door with the original brand, because the original brand was apparently Prada Brothers. And
Wong, like a turnaround. Why? Because in 1970, interested in art, and so he met Nicolas de Pema.
Taking you in this moment, come get close like you own name. Read your aura, you want more of all this love, you'll be your name. Release all of your burdens, it's been me you'll be searching. Take a load off and your clothes off, just relax, you deserve it. You keep me up the night, got you all on my mind. Seem like that's hard to find when they keep playing games. Gazing into my eyes, give me them butterflies. Take me from low to highs, want you here every day. Can't get enough. You get me stuck. I'm more than a snack, I'll be your dinner. Got nothing to lose cause I'm a winner. I got everything here to offer. Everybody else is a beginner. I do more than talk, yeah, I deliver. Don't worry about me cause I'm a giver. Daddy, I'll do anything so I can make you mine. Can't get you out my sight. Take me to paradise. My name, your favorite line. Calling me on the flame. Don't ever have to try. Come let me be your guy. And if you're down to ride, follow me on the way. Can't get enough.
Okay, I pulled out some stuff that I wanted to try on. And I think they have some stylists here and they're gonna pull some bottoms for me because I focused a lot on tops. So these are pajamas, but they're leather. You see the skin? Leather pajamas. I don't know that I would do a full pajama look like this. I think it's a little aggressive. I think I would wear the top with a different bottom. Actually, I'm gonna put my skirt back on. Much better. Much better.
Set the mood, I'll make you feel right. Take a chance and come roll the dice. Hope you're landing on me tonight. Might as well let ours collide. Can't get enough. You can be stuck. Can't get enough.
Good morning, everyone. I am on my way to lunch now at Marchesi. I was so tired last night after the event, I didn't get a chance to vlog, so I thought I would vlog this morning, but I completely slept through my alarm. I'm actually a half hour late to my lunch at Marchesi, so I will catch you guys up in just a bit. But last night's event was so much fun, but I'm so hungry, and I'm so glad that this particular lunch that I'm going to is not like a work event. I'm just meeting three friends, one of which actually works at Prada, so this will be a lot of fun. Another amazing time at Marchesi, and when we walked out, there were throngs of women standing at the exit, and we were like, what is going on? Apparently there was a K-pop star, I don't know who, at Marchesi, waiting for him to come down. I don't know. Anyway, I am gonna walk over to Luna's. It's about a 30-minute walk, and I have about 30 minutes to get there. What am I saying? You know what I'm saying. My appointment's in 30 minutes. It takes me about 30 minutes to walk there, so I'm gonna walk. It is supposed to rain, but it's not raining yet, so I'm gonna enjoy enjoy a little bit of Milan here. Uh-oh, it just started to rain. I'm either going to grab a car, which has been harder than usual to get, or I'm going to show up at Luna's looking like a drowned rat. We'll see.
E ci sarei arrivato grattando l'ascensore.
Hi, ciao!
Also, this is a leather beauty case.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So you can also put here a mirror and here for jewelry. Here there is another luggage.
Oh my god, that's so cool. So cool. So tell me about these rings, because of course these rings caught my eye immediately, and I'm looking for something to wear over here. Can you tell me more about this?
Yes, these are two samples of engagement rings or wedding rings or something like that, or if you want just to set a diamond. In this case, these rings set 2 carats diamonds, but I can put inside also 1 carat or 1 carat in natural zircon or other stones, other semi-precious stones or precious like 2 carats of emerald, 2 carats of ruby, or 2 carats of tourmaline, and 2 carats of inside. I can make everything because yes,
Because it's
I
you.
can decide. Yes, because I am, and I can decide what I want to do, what I want to select. Everything is very sculptural.
Yes.
But in this case, you see the core of my work. So these are
That's incredible.
This is a cross on the 2 fingers. This is my butterfly,
And this.
and this is a ring with all people that compose a family, the initial.
Oh.
So the mother, the father, and the 2 son and daughter.
Yeah.
So when you wear this size, the initial of all the people of the family.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a cuff. Here.
Oh, neat.
Yes. And this is another cage ring.
Oh, it's so neat. Gorgeous.
And the butterfly, a ring that is composed in two rings.
Oh,
So
wow.
that move.
That's so neat. You know what that could be perfect for too? Like two best friends.
Yes.
And one has one,
yes.
one has the other. Or mother-daughter or something.
Yes, yes. Also, you can wear in the other end, for example, one and one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
I have made the first one with the red tourmaline,
Oh.
and yes, it's a very beautiful option to set two stones for two fingers, but separate, so the movement is possible.
And I'm assuming that's turquoise.
Yes.
Okay.
Turquoise, gold.
But I love the little gold.
Yes, because there are some points in which there are some hole. Because when they cut, they need to make hole in certain point.
No.
And so I put a little bit
Oh, nice.
gold.
Beautiful touch.
どんなに辛い時もあなたのそばにいたいいつでも私を頼ってね
Okay, so Luna's actually prepared a few questions for me, which we thought would be fun. We're gonna do like a reverse interview because I'm always grilling poor Luna when she's on my channel. So yeah, we thought this would be a fun change.
Do you remember the first time you saw one of my rings at Barnes? Oh, my rings, my work at Barnes. Yes. Can you tell us something about what is the reason why you choose one of these?
Yeah, absolutely. So, admittedly, the first time I saw your piece was online on the Barney's website. Yeah. And I was just, flipping through, and this is when online shopping just started getting, more and more popular. And Barney's was still around. And my husband and I, my now husband and I, we were just dating at the time. So it wasn't like I was actively looking for engagement rings, but anytime I saw a ring that I liked, I would send it to him. This one's nice. This one's nice. And I saw this ring, but it had a different stone.
Yes.
It had, I think it was an onyx.
Right.
It was black with kind of green.
Maybe a dark green tourmaline.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. That's right. It was a tourmaline. And I sent the link to my husband, and I said, this is the one. And I remember his first response was, oh, it's kind of big for a ring, that you're going to wear every day. I said, I don't care. And the reason why I loved it so much, well, one, it was different from anything I had ever seen. And I
I just didn't want a traditional, high set, perfectly cut diamond. I just thought, one, everyone has one. To me, they're so boring. And, I love diamonds, but I just wanted something different. And I've always been attracted to really organic pieces that always had a bit of movement to them, which I think is really hard to achieve in metal.
Yeah.
Metal being so hard. But the first thing you notice, I think, in your pieces is that there's so much movement and there's some emotion. And I just thought that would be a perfect piece for something like a wedding or engagement ring.
Yeah.
And then when we went to Barney's, and I didn't know anything about
In New York.
On Madison Avenue. And I didn't know anything about your work at the time. I just knew that I loved this. And so I went and I said, I want to see this ring. And they didn't have it because, your pieces are one of a kind. And I think maybe it was in a different, like the LA location for Barney's. I think they kind of moved the pieces around. But they had this one with the moonstone. And, I really liked the really dark stones.
So at the beginning, you are choosing the dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But, we said, okay, this is for my wedding, this is for an engagement, and I do love moonstones. I mean, I really really love moonstones. And I thought, okay, maybe this is a better choice. And then she explained to me, well, these are one of a kind, because I said, oh, do you have another one or something? Because it was too big.
Too big the size.
The size was too big. Yeah, no, not the stone. I said, you have other sizes. And then that's when she explained to me that these are one of a kind and,
Too very size.
yeah, and you have to send it to Milan and blah, blah. I said, oh, okay. And I remember looking at the band and I said, is it even possible to resize? And she said, absolutely. And so we waited, like a month or so. And then I remember they gave my husband a call. He didn't tell me that he had gotten it in. And he came home with it. And I was like, oh. It was the best. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Beautiful. But do you remember the year?
It was, oh my gosh. Okay, so I got married in 2000. So embarrassing. 2007. I got married in 2007. So this must have been either 2000. He got it in 2006, but I think the first time I saw it was maybe 2005.
Okay.
Because I had forwarded him that link. It was a long time, because I was just sending him stuff anytime I saw
I
it.
need to go to my archive and see, because I have all my babies there. So,
Yeah.
yes. If you are, I want to check. Double check.
Okay. And I loved, not like I'm a Satanist, but I love the name of your brand. It's just, my husband was like, this is perfect for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. So I felt immediately connected to the ring and to your designs. Like immediately, and they only had a few pieces at Barney's, like a really lovely assortment of rings, mainly rings, I think.
Yeah.
I don't, maybe they had like a set of earrings, but they didn't have any chains or anything like that.
From a certain point, I started to make change, but I think at the time, yes, they had those chains. Yes.
And I remember telling my husband, I said, I want all of these. One day I want all of these. He's like, okay.
I have received my first feedback from one of the followers in 2020.
Okay.
And a woman asked me for that ring of Michele Wong. So yes. So I am looking for you, and I am trying to meet you. So and everything started. So it's so magical because this my work has connected with many friends of us now. Yes. So it's the point. From the staff friendship, there is something that go behind the piece, behind the object, and I'm happy with this because this means that I am able to communicate through my work, communicate who I am. Yeah. So there is this is very very beautiful. So really, I feel
Yeah, I'm like always so ecstatic to be able to introduce your pieces to someone who's unaware. I was like, oh, I was like, you have to go. I carry your cards with me. Yeah, check her out. It's great.
yeah, yes. But so women choose my pieces, and so then train the husband or
Yeah.
yes, but but they are like the women choose the pieces.
Yeah.
So is a very particular woman that know what she wants and the energy alive maybe. Yeah. And some people is capture from this and yeah, so the magic thing. Yeah. So,
And there's almost a camaraderie with I think women who, especially for some reason, when they like the same kind of jewelry, and they have like a similar taste with jewelry because it's so personal. And I think I tend to gravitate towards people who want something a little bit different. This isn't Tiffany's or Cartier where, the person next to you is going to have the same thing. You're going to have your very own unique piece. And I think it's that kind of person who wants something really, really special, that, we're attracted to one another.
there are different messages from jewelry, from things. I mean, from Cartier, from the statement jewelry.
Yeah.
There is a certain kind of message that you want to give, that you want also to have for yourself. Yeah. From my jewelry like mine is a different again. So it's something that you make for you.
Yes.
And often women, when we see the piece, they told me their story. So I have ordered this ring because I have had a bad period. I have survived of this fact for this is a piece of story of the life of the woman. So, and this is happens very often. So means that jewelry arrive with the energy, yes, with that a peace of mind. So this is very, very is my achieve, is my goal. Sorry, my main goal. So I'm so happy about this, and so happy that people share. Yes, so beautiful. So you see that you told me that you are attracted for the uniqueness, right? From so mainly from the shape, from something that is an aesthetic thing, or there is something other that attracts you, that capture you.
When I think back on it, I think about, yes, I love the shape of it, the organic feel. I have a fascination with like tree roots and bones, which I think, all of your pieces have like a little bit of that, clouds, things like that. But it's something I can't even verbalize, that when you see it, I remember when I saw it online, right? It's beautiful, it caught my eye, they shot it, perfectly. But when I went in store, I remember I wasn't even looking I was just in Barney's. I was in Barney's a lot. It was, the jewelry section was right behind the handbags.
Yes.
I remember I was walking from the handbags through the jewelry because these were the men's section. Remember, it was up the stairs. And my husband was with me or whatever, and I was just walking through, and all of a sudden I like stopped, and that's when I saw your piece. And I stopped and I looked, and I was like, my husband, I remember he said he was like, it was like a magnet. He was like, you were just like pulled over, because I actually don't, I love jewelry. Let me start by saying that, but I'm not like a jewelry fiend. I'm not like constantly buying jewelry or whatever. And he thought it was so weird because I never stopped at the, through the fine jewelry. And I just turned around and I said, oh my God, I said, there it is. There's the ring. So I was just drawn, just like physically and mentally drawn to your pieces. And I wish I could verbalize why or what it is, but it's just connection.
Yeah.
Connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you. And when you wear my jewelry, what what is your feeling about them? So, why you choose my jewelry for every day? So I assume you feel comfortable with them.
Yes.
And what are the feelings that you feel to express also with that? I mean, accessories are part of style. Yeah, so it's a way to communicate.
It is. I think because I'm a fairly introverted person. As this does not say, but I like to keep to myself. I'm a pretty private person. And then my style, I think, was informed greatly by growing up in New York City, where everyone communicates through their style.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of, obviously a lot of people are communicating certain beliefs or whatever. And for me, it's always been a form of armor
Mhm.
where I feel it helps me, I feel protected
Mhm.
when I'm out in public. It helps me feel, it gives me the power to kind of get through the day. Again, it's because I am kind of, I get very, very tired when I'm out in public, when I socialize, when I'm around other people. It really drains me. And I feel like this protects a little bit of me, helps me. Yeah, it gives me strength and helps me like get out in the world.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I think, a lot of people would probably assume that I wear this to be showy and I want people to ask me about it, which I'm happy to talk about, but it's definitely more for me,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Beautiful. The same for me. I mean, yes. I mean, for example, my ring, my armor ring, I need to wear, and it's different. When I wear this, I feel, I don't know, there's something that is inside, that arrives inside and gives strength
Yeah.
and feel you comfortable. And because you know that those communicate with people for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people associate jewelry with other accessories, handbags, sunglasses or something. And for me, it's more of like a tattoo, which is why I wear like a lot of the same pieces every single day. It's again, it's like a form of armor. It's like a form of protection, and it is communicating to the outside world, but it's a little bit more. It feeds me a little bit more than I'm meant to, that I need to kind of like express. To other people. It does, but yeah, it's not my intention when I wear it.
Yes. Yes. Uh, yes. I think that it's strange because when people, it's correct what you are saying about jewelry and handbags, but I have seen that when people have to spend the same quantity of money for same price for a jewel, the thoughts behind the decision is different. Very, because jewel is tied to the symbolism, to something that is a decision more that need more time. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. So it's not like accessories. Yeah. Because it's a symbol. So need to be connected with something that you need to have for some reason, for some something that you want to have or to want to reach or to want to. So it's different.
Yeah.
It's a different attitude.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
very special to work with jewelry as a complex to work with.
It is. It is, and especially if you get much deeper. And if you think about, this probably isn't the typical woman, but they have a lot of handbags. But when it comes to jewelry, I mean, I don't think you would have as many rings, say, as you do, handbags that you change out. And it's not, for me, it's almost like fine art. It's not, what does it go with? What does it match? It's more of like what I want around me all the time versus, putting an outfit together.
I believe we have another question for you. Yes, also your followers are very reactive when you speak about jewelry, and we have some interview or something. You make some action. They are very reactive. So I'm curious about what you think about this. So this kind of feeling, why? What do you think happens?
Well, I think a lot of it is your jewelry. I don't think people have seen it. I think it's very different for a lot of people. I think a lot of my followers, because of the content that I make, they're into high fashion. They like luxury products, so they're used to seeing things like Cartier, Tiffany, Van Cleef. The pieces that you see a lot of people wear. And so when they see fine jewelry that they haven't seen before, and not only have they not seen before, but it is so unique. And then when I talk about my experience with it, that it's one of a kind, they're so intrigued, and they just, yeah. And I think it's not everyone, right? It's not going to be for everyone, but I think the people who are attracted to it, they really, really love it. They just, like me almost, like they're just drawn to it. Yeah, and nothing could make me happier to be able to introduce something I love
Yes.
to people. They've never seen it and they discover this love for themselves. Nothing makes me happier.
So I think you are very trustable.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, because you are right to people, because it's something that starts from your own real thoughts, real choice, real feeling. This joy for joy, but also for all the things we talk about. So, and this is I can see this because of the way in which people react when you talk about my jewelry, but also I think that this regards everything. To in your.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not a good. I can't lie. I'm not a good liar. I don't see the point to it either.
Yeah.
There's enough things out there that I enjoy. But I think people probably are also, they can see the connection that we have. And this is something that I emphasize a lot, and I actually talked about this in a previous video, where I almost don't even, of course, I love the jewelry. It's beautiful. But I love you more, and I think people are so, people behind things and people that you work with, it's so much more important than the job or the item. It's about our collective energy.
Yes.
Hopefully that's what they're feeling.
Yes. Yes. So, thank you, Michele.
Thank you.
For my first interview.
Yeah.
The evening light was soft and bright. You look at me, the world felt right. Walking slow, no words to say, but I feel clear we're on the way. Ooh, lost inside your eyes under fading skies. Under starry skies. Under starry skies. Just hold me tight. Under starry skies. Just you and I. Under starry skies. The stars above, they shine so bright. We move as one under the sky, with
See you. So it is cold. It is cold. So Luna and I are gonna go get some gelato in the rain. It actually started raining much harder while I was there. But they took pity on me and they let me borrow an umbrella. But I love it. It's so much cooler now, which is great. Oh, did you hear that? Some thunder. You guys, they have my favorite flavor here, black sesame. I'm so excited. Okay, gelato at Italy was incredible. I can't believe that was my first time having gelato there. That needs to become a tradition. But now we are headed to my friend's hotel. They're actually here for Prada, but of course I turned them on to Luna's beautiful jewelry and they actually purchased a bunch. So we are gonna drop it off for them. So we're headed over to, where are they staying? The Mandarin Oriental. Yeah, I was there yesterday and I can't even remember if I vlogged any of that, but they're at the Mandarin Oriental, so we're headed over there. Well, hello friends. What a whirlwind this has been. I am back at my hotel. I'm in my jammies. I am ready to just crash. I don't even know what time it is. Where am I? Who am I? It is 7:45 here, 7:45 in the evening. I am leaving tomorrow morning, and this has been such an incredible trip. So amazing. I wanted to give you like just a rundown of my thoughts and everything for the event, the reason why I came here, because that was last night. It was just incredible. It was like the most amazing group of women. And then we went over to the Prada store, you know, we had dinner and then we went over to the Prada store and just, you know, had so much fun, you know, just playing around with the clothing. You know, there were a lot of stylists as part of the group. So a lot of, you know, they were styling up outfits, thinking about clients I think that they had, you know, who and how and where. So it's just a lot of fun. And I probably didn't get home until maybe 11:15, you know, and with the time difference, it was fine, but I hadn't slept in over like 24 hours other than kind of dozing in and out on the plane. So when I got home, I just got home. When I got back here, completely crashed. And totally, I didn't sleep through my alarm. My alarm was set, but it was on my iPad and I had the sound all the way down. And so it was going off, but it was silent. And so I woke up at 11:40 and I had lunch at noon. And I think I did vlog from the car on the way to lunch and said, I'm running late. I didn't have time to talk about anything or give you the rundown about yesterday. So yeah, it was such an incredible time. And I did end up getting a pair of shoes and a handbag at Prada because I fell in love, and they're packed away right now. I think what I'll do when I get home is do like a proper haul of what I got, because I got some jewelry at Luna's and I have two of the things that I got, but one is being sized, so it's a ring. And what a trip, what a trip. And then I think I was telling you guys, I was on my way to a hotel. I've introduced these friends of mine. They're a couple, and I actually met them here in Milan last year at this time when I came with my friend Julie and we were here for the show or whatever. They're VICs, so I met them, and the woman actually followed me on YouTube. So anyway, we got to talking and I stayed in touch with them because they're actually from Phoenix, Arizona. Not that that's like terribly close to Las Vegas, but we've since had to go to Phoenix, you know, had dinner with them. They've come to Las Vegas. We've had dinner again. So anyway, we've stayed in touch. We text. And so it was nice to see them. They're here again for the Prada show. And it was nice just to see them. I introduced them to Luna. You know, my friend, they went and stopped by Luna's studio. So they got a whole bunch of stuff. And then Luna was like, you know, had to kind of tweak a few things like the rings and stuff, the sizes. So we dropped that off at at their hotel, and that was, you know, it was fun. But I, you know, saying goodbye to everyone, so it was kind of sad. It was sad, but it's just been such a great time, such a great time. So great that I haven't done any work. I mean, other than, you know, vlogging, and I am here for work, but I haven't done any like editing or like answering emails in any sort of like coherent way. I feel like I'm like replying to my manager over text. I'm like, she probably doesn't even understand what I'm saying. Like it's so disjointed, and I'm like so all over the place. But anyway, I got some food from Italy. I got this cacio e pepe. It's like a risotto ball. Perimenopause is really hitting hard right now. Whatever, you guys know what I mean. It's those like deep fried balls. And then I got half a sandwich. So I'm just gonna sit here, I'm gonna eat this. I've got mini fridge soda and drinks. And yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and edit, and I have to leave tomorrow morning first thing. I just arranged for a car to come at 7 a.m. So I am setting multiple alarms tomorrow. I'm setting my phone. I usually use my phone for my alarm, and it was charging in another place, and I was like, oh, I'll just use my iPad. No, that's not happening. I'm gonna use my phone because that's what I use normally. But I'm gonna set this. I'm gonna set, like, I think the room has an alarm. I think I'm looking at it. I'm setting it all so I don't miss this flight. But I couldn't believe it. When I woke up at 11:40, I was so disoriented. I was like, where am I? Where am I? Why is it 11:40? Because you guys know I get up at like 5 o'clock at home. Why is it 11:40? Like, what is going on? Yeah, that was quite a shocker. So anyway, I think that's it for this vlog. I think that's it. I don't know. I may come back on later if I forget something, but I think that's it for this vlog. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm really sorry if this was a disjointed vlog, but yeah, running around for like less than 48 hours in a foreign city is exciting. It's exciting to say the least. But yeah, I've had such a great time. And apparently I do have more to say. I was really hesitant in booking this flight because it was so last minute. As you guys know, I booked this, today's Wednesday. I booked it on Saturday, last Friday or Saturday. Now I can't even remember, last Friday or Saturday. And was like, I'm just gonna do it. And so on Sunday before I left, I was thinking to myself, I was like, this could be the stupidest thing you've ever done, Michelle. But I'm so glad I came. So glad I came. So anyway, that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will leave a link to all the Prada stuff that I was trying on or whatever. I still actually have to go through that footage, but I went through like 4 outfits. So I think most of it's online. So anyway, I'll leave links down below if you're interested in that stuff, but I will be showing you what I got in a future video, and that's it. Thanks guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.